So I just wrote a psychology paper about why people shut down under stress and others overfunction, and why two people that care about each other can fall out of sync. And it all comes down to one thing: how your internal scales shift. Your nervous system works like a set of scales. This is the simplest way I can explain it. Resilience sits on one side and capacity sits on the other. And the baseline is the neutral point in the middle where the scales sit evenly. So that balance is what regulation feels like. But when the stress load hits, that scale shifts either way. Some people get pushed into too much resilience and start over-functioning, and others lose capacity and shut completely down. So same stress, totally different reactions. And this has nothing to do with personality. It's actually all physics, because when pressure rises, resilience expands or collapses, and capacity responds in the opposite direction. So if your baseline shifts too far, you slide into dysregulation or overfunctioning without even realizing it. And once you lose that center point, you lose clarity, connection, and decision making. And this is why relationships break coherence even when there is deep care. So if your system drops into low capacity under stress, and the person you are with goes into high resilience under stress, you are moving in the exact opposite directions. One gears up and one powers down. And it's like the two gears are spinning in the wrong way. So there's nothing wrong with either gear on its own, but together they lock up. And they cannot grip and they cannot function as the system is meant to function. And it's not emotional failure. It's just a mechanical misalignment. The gears are not syncing. For a lot of people, when things get toxic, it's usually because people are working at two opposite ends of the spectrum. And when you understand this, the chaos stops feeling really personal. You stop thinking you're too much. You stop thinking they don't care. And you start seeing the system is moving and not the person is failing. And this is where actual regulation begins, because once you understand the mechanics, you can change the pattern. And I'll tell you more about the framework as I go, because this is going to change how anxious and avoidant people understand each other without being offended that the other one doesn't love them or somebody's being too much. They will understand the mechanics behind how each other functions.